Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Condors and the Kentucky Wildcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be the Condors kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. The Wildcats offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Kind of came from off the radar a little bit to win the starting running back job in his collegiate debut. Wide receiver going in motion. Safe completion on the screen. Shows he smashes his way through again. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Condors offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Maybe some ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts, fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. A designed run for the quarterback. Makes it past the marker. There he goes.
hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The hand to the running back. Tripped up for the tackle.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Kentucky right back to the line. Handoff for Baxter. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. On the move and looking. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And Kentucky, the sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Dropping back, it's right. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Ginner. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find them. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Garrison. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And it'll be the Condors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to pound it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Condor! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
This offense has it with really good field position. The keeper on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll pitch it. Finding some room. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Condors will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires quickly. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a track.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Oh, he makes the catch.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play. Instead, no gain.
Gets it to him on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 43. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They want to run it left here. Stopped in the backfield as this defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get things going with the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Cardinals looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple.
Caught, and he's got room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll move the tight end. The give on the counter. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And it'll be the Condors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Quick step and go. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. There's some room. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Kentucky!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The option look. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. The Condors send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll leave it with him. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Look out, he's got room. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got enough for the 1st. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff. It's Stevens. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. And it'll be the Condors look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Powers through the defender. Maybe a crease. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Condors!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Picks up the first down. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. On the option. Keeps it on first down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. So now it's second and long. The inside handoff. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. There's a little room there. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Operating leading in the red zone here on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the option. Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The give to the fullback. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.